Welcome, friends, and you are our friends to On Top of the World, the podcast hosted by me, Joshua Hadley, along with the man of the hour, the man with the power to sweep the sour, the woman spit the men's regret, down and down, and down. You still know it's coming yet.
Hello, hi, I'm Justin. That's Josh. I always like that you have the little bracing moment before it. You always get that little fucking last gulp of breath in your lungs before you do it.
Like I gotta prepare. So, we just got some big W's. Very fun Fall Guys stream.
So we just did a Fall Guys stream on the Twitch right before recording this, where it started off. It was just me, Ian, and Jeff for a while. We had randos teaming with us for the squads, doing the new season because the new season's out. And eventually Moose joined in and replaced the randos that we were teaming with. And
I had to go get Mountain Dew.
Overall, we had 9 wins, only 4 losses, and we started off with 4 wins in a row, and ended on a win in the one round that we kept losing, which was me, by the way. I was the final survivor of that round. So, yes. And also, there's going to be
Awesome.
a clip going up on YouTube. Probably be up today by the time this podcast is out. From the stream in which Jeff has an issue with a certain Viking who was on our team. So that'll be going up.
All I remember at all is one of the kids in his house had a full jar of peanut butter they must have been eating from.
You gotta eat something.
True.
So what are we talking about today? I know we have video game stuff to finally after like
finally. It's about time. I think the only thing in politics and the world news, there's a couple of things really. So Ron DeSantis, he's cosplay Trump. Have you ever heard the guy? Have you ever heard the guy talk like in a speech or anything?
No.
I seen tidbits, but I saw a speech and the guy tries to be like Trump, like what the best way to describe this be? I guess like if someone was pretending to be John Cena at a different promotion. Oh, I guess like if and I'm just using comparisons to try and build the picture here. If Donald Trump was Randy Savage, then Ron DeSantis is Jay Lethal being Black Machismo. That's the vibe I'm getting. I like to call him cosplay Trump. He used couple millions of dollars. Like I've heard the number $12 million to ship immigrants from Texas to Florida to do some kind of thing. Have you heard about that?
I have not. No. I don't know much
I
know I did share a tweet in the Discord recently that it had given Ian and Razor false hope because the tweet was from a Twitter account called True Animal Facts with a Z at the end.
Yeah.
Where they post true animal facts that are actually not true. And they tweeted, breaking, 3 alligators have killed Ron DeSantis and have taken control over the state of Florida. And Ian and fucking Razor read the first half of that sentence and thought it was real and got their hopes up.
Here's the story. From Fox News, this is a quote. Yes, Florida can confirm the 2 planes with illegal immigrants that arrived in Martha's Vineyard today were a part of the state's relocation program to transport illegal immigrants to sanctuary destinations. So what these Republican governors are doing, or they're sending people to sanctuary cities to try and, they're doing some political stunts. I'd say, it doesn't accomplish anything. And the DC has had to declare a state of emergency. The local government has been having to deal with all these migrants. I'm sorry, this is childish. Like, Joe Biden doesn't have to deal with the illegal immigrants. It's the local governments there. This is just, the election's coming up, so they're spending state funds to try and get himself more popular.
You know what I always say? Ron DeSantis should be eaten by alligators.
Well, you'd hope so. Other than that, I also forgot. You know Mike Lindell, right?
I've heard the name.
The My Pillow guy.
Oh yeah. I know there's some shit going
Yeah,
on with him now.
well, there's always been shit going on with him. I mean, the guy, he started My Pillow after he got out of jail. He was a big crackhead before, he got clean and decided to make pillows for a living. Well, sell them. And the FBI took his phone.
Yeah.
At Harvey's.
People are acting like it's some fucking massive injustice and the downfall of America because the fucking My Pillow guy had his phone seized.
Yep. And and he's defying orders from the FBI. The thing is, the FBI and the government has done things to allow these people to save face, like Trump and Mike Lindell. They do these things to say, well, the FBI asked Mike Lindell not to say anything. The FBI does the search of Mar-a-Lago when Trump's not home, but they're the ones telling people it happened. Otherwise, how would people know? Yeah, they're using these to just like what the guys were talking about before, to publicize themselves to get more support. And Trump, like, it's ridiculous how their fans will defend them when, like, all their excuses don't even match up. Like, first we won't go too long into this. We talked about this before, but the FBI planted evidence, and then Trump asks for them back, and he says, I'm not this sloppy. We didn't have it like this. Like, basically admitting that he had the documents in the first place, which contradicts the planted evidence theory. And why would they even need to plant evidence? Why don't they just bring out empty boxes, or just take boxes and say, oh, yeah, we're gonna say you had this or that? Like, why would they need to plant them in the freaking place? I mean, they're just saying whatever to save their ass. And the biggest story, the one I think we're most excited about, is Ukraine is kicking some ass.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the days in 24 hours, they liberated 24 cities.
24.
That's one city. Well,
that's a whole TV show.
Yeah, that is true.
Got Michael Keaton involved in this action?
Well, we would hope so. And it seems like this ain't great for our boy Putin.
Yeah. You know what they say about Putin? Putin pass. Next question.
Yeah, and yeah. I don't think this happened since the last podcast, but the news is now Russia's getting munitions from North Korea. So they ran out of like stuff they made, so they got buy things from North Korea, which is I think that's part of the problem, is they don't have all the high tech stuff they had before. Well, Ukraine is getting weapons from the United States.
I think that South Korea should be the only Korea.
There should be only one Korea.
Yes, and it should just be South Korea. Let's just remove North Korea from the equation entirely. Just sort of push that off into a different planet.
Yeah. And the people want it there too, but I think that if we let the war end, and the United States is the one that is keeping the war going, if we let it end, I think that would be the natural chain of things. Is South Korea is gonna absorb North Korea, and they could finally be one country again. Yeah, this is really exciting stuff. We don't know if Ukraine will win the war, but this is exciting news, and hopefully it doesn't go too far, like Ukraine invading Russia, because I think Putin's always threatening nuclear warfare. Hopefully Ukraine will liberate itself, will bombard, like it's doing right now, some border towns, and Russia will fuck off. Well, I think Oh, you know what? One more political story. We'll move on. So, we got a new king of England.
Yeah, they didn't give it
Ridiculous. We
to
have a.
didn't give it to my girl Megan. Should have given it to her.
They should have given it to her. Do you realize how pampered King Charles III
I think I
is?
saw something about like other people having to put toothpaste on his toothbrush for him.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, isn't that
that would just seem fucking uncomfortable for me.
just having other people do that for you?
Yeah.
I think that's people. That's really ridiculous. But I think the most ridiculous one is like every day someone has to iron his shoelaces.
That's a thing that can happen. People can iron
I
shoelaces.
didn't even realize.
No,
I didn't even realize that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
I'm
the
in
fuck?
the exact same boat.
What the hell? Why?
Like, what's even the point of that?
Are there too many wrinkles in fucking shoelaces? They're shoelaces. They're always like
Yeah.
pretzeled up anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck? Fuck you, Prince or King, I guess.
Yeah,
Now.
I mean, you know, this is how these people are. The royalty. They're they don't even know they're this obnoxious. I imagine the Queen had plenty of things just like this. Charles is just in, so we're talking about it now. But this is just how these people live. It's like they're babies. We can't, and they run everything.
Yeah, got actual babies out here fucking being the rulers of the monarchy.
Yeah, I didn't think we would talk this much about politics. Sorry, people, but this is so stupid. A monarchy in 2022. Like, I get it for like a country, a third world country that can't get anything done, but this is the United Kingdom.
Yeah,
They have democracy there. They're a capitalist country. They don't need a monarch.
True.
And people are upset. Like someone said, someone was arrested in England saying, "Yeah, who elected them?" For just being honest.
Yeah,
Because who did elect them?
No, just fucking yeah.
Yeah. No one.
It's stupid.
And but final thoughts on this. I mean, it's people are upset about Elizabeth. She didn't ever apologize for the atrocities that England has caused, and I didn't know how much power the monarch actually had. I really did believe they were just some figurehead. No, like they're basically the president.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know till Elizabeth died, and I watched some videos on the actual process of how bills get passed in England.
Yeah.
No, the United Kingdom, rather. We should add Queen Meghan.
True. So I think we should go to wrestling now because we have a lot of stuff for the video game portion. So we'll probably save that for after our midway stuff. So what do we have for wrestling this week?
So we forgot to mention this. Our pal Canadian Brandon has made a website.
Yes. Our Canadian. He's not Tuck. He's the other Brandon. He's the pal from Canada, from up there above us, which is called the Super Kick. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's the Super Kick. Not superkick.com.
Yes.
The superkick.com.
Yes. And it is got wrestling news and stuff of that nature, and his own podcast is on there as well. You can find on that website.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy. If you look at the website, the podcasts are listed on the left side here, and he is reporting Dynamite figures, and they averaged on the last Dynamite 1.1 million people.
That's a number.
Raw's down because football started.
Yeah, football.
Did you watch it? I forgot that.
Yes.
I've completely stopped paying attention to the NFL since I've stopped doing fantasy football.
Yeah, I have been watching.
Yeah. What game did you watch? What games did you watch?
I watched last Thursday. There was the Bills game. I watched the Thursday game this week as well. Chiefs doing the old dealio. don't even remember what I watched. I watched the Monday night game, which was I believe Seahawks and Broncos, which Russ was on the Seahawks. Now he's on the Broncos. So yeah, and they booed the fuck out of that dude. The Seahawks, because it was at Seahawks place. They booed the fuck out of him.
Dang.
And I watched a couple on Sunday. I don't remember which ones though. I didn't watch the Sunday night game because I had no real investment in that one. So I watched a Korean show instead. Which, by the way, real quick, Little Women, the show on Netflix right now. It's releasing 2 episodes a week, Saturday and Sunday. Korean show. I am enjoying it a lot. There's 4 episodes in so far, 5 as of this recording coming out. Go watch that if you enjoy Korean shows. It's only in Korean though, with English subtitles. There's no English dub. So if you're fine with that, go watch it because it's good.
What's it on? Like, where are you watching it on?
Netflix. It's on some channel in Korea. I don't know what the actual Korean channel is. But
all right, if you have a Netflix account, check it out.
Yeah. If you have a Netflix account and you like Korean shows, and you don't mind watching in another language with English subtitles, go for it. Very good stuff.
Can you believe this, guys? I left my cell phone on. Imagine if I got a call during the show.
Imagine that thing that has never happened before.
Alright. Phone's off. So the Super Kick is also reporting that it seems like NXT 2.0 is done.
Yeah, so NXT tweeted, or it might have been just the WWE account, tweeted the logo, but like it like changed. It was like a GIF changing the logo from that little like rainbow shit it had before to similar to the old one. The old one was gold with a black outline. This one is white with a gold outline, which I actually think looks better. I think it looks really good. But it's presumably meant to indicate that the era of NXT 2.0 is over, and we're going to be going somewhere not quite what NXT was before, but perhaps like a mixture, like somewhere in between, where they still have like these younger talents who are improving and all that. But there's going to be more of like a wrestling focus, like it had before. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go. I haven't watched any of it yet, but I do, and I hope that they have a new Poppy song for because before they went to 2.0, they had a fucking Poppy song as the theme, and then when they went to 2.0, they changed it and it wasn't Poppy anymore, which is some fucking bullshit. So hopefully, going back to 2.0 or not being 2.0 anymore, hopefully they get another Poppy song. She had a whole fucking EP for NXT, like 5 songs. Man. Give us a fucking Poppy song again, you cowards, and bring her back to fucking play out Io Shirai, even though that's not an NXT anymore, or Io Sky, as her name is now. Fucking get her involved in that.
Yeah. Vince is gone. Triple H is in charge. He's got his baby back.
Somebody pointed out that like Triple H has been super respectful when talking about Vince publicly, but then he's just immediately trying to get rid of every fucking change that Vince did.
Well, I think he needs to be respectful when he talks about him. You know, it's not, Vince is still majority shareholder, but you know he's told. I think Triple H has said this. He's told Triple H to do things his way. You know, it's gotta be his vision. I believe. You know, something to that effect. I don't remember the exact quote.
Yeah. But you know, I've been watching WWE. Not every week, but I have been watching some weeks, and you know, I've been for the most part enjoying it. And Dakota Kai and Io Sky are the NXT Women's Tag Champs right now, which I'm very happy about. So yeah.
That's exciting, and it's probably this is definitely for the best. 2.0 was ridiculously cartoony. It was like early 90s WWF.
Like at the very least as well. Like I don't know how they're like what the actual change is going to be in the content, but at the very least, like it's not going to be painful to watch anymore, like physically, because it was so fucking bright. It was way too fucking bright to watch. So
absolutely,
you know, they'll hopefully now be making it actually like, visible without burning your fucking eyes.
Another story, kind of dips into video games, but a little bit.
Fight Forever.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about Fight Forever, but I know. So Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and Punk are suspended, and I'm not sure what Punk and the Young Bucks are up to, but Kenny Omega has been seen around Sega's
hanging
either a Sega event or their or their corporate headquarters. I'm not sure.
Been hanging out with Kota Ibushi. Looks like he's having a great time.
It's kind of strange though. Like I think there was events for Fight Forever, but he's suspended. So he would also be suspended from his duties as a EVP and from the doing any video game stuff. He might be just there enjoying.
Yeah,
himself.
I think he was just there as a fan for stuff. Him, fucking Coda. I know Michael Nakazawa was with them. He was out there having a dang old time, going to get some food.
And it seemed like Kenny might have returned too soon. Like he was wearing that suit, so his body probably didn't look like the way it used to. Yeah, well, wasn't he wearing a one piece like MVP did? Well, MVP does to like hide his prison tattoos.
Well, he was wearing like a long sleeve shirt on top, on like over his. He was wearing.
I thought it was like a jumpsuit or something.
I believe it was a separate like long sleeve shirt. So he had like the pants that are usually like different colors, and then it was just a black long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good look for him. He's far better shirtless. You know, even if he doesn't have a six pack, I think it's. I don't know. I don't think it. Unless, he's doing a gimmick. I'm not a big fan of the long sleeves.
So, anything else for wrestling?
I don't think so. Oh well. Actually, there has been a crime wave in wrestling. What am I talking about? Yeah, there's no more wrestling news. So, Hannibal is in jail now.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm not sure what his deal is, but I've heard some fucking.
He was stalking a woman.
Well, I mean, like what is he known? Like, obviously he's a wrestler, but like, what was he known for? That because I know like a lot of people when he went to jail, people were like, "Fuck yes, finally."
Oh well, he before the crime wave, he was known for doing the shoot interviews on YouTube, and he was big because he was the first one doing wrestling shoot interviews on, or at least got in on it early years ago.
Like as the interviewer,
so that's how he got attention. Yeah, he interviews people, and he's terrible at it.
What was like? Is it U Shoots or which one was he?
No, he's a Hannibal TV.
Yeah, I didn't even fucking heard of that one. I just know U Shoots.
Oh yeah, I seen it. I haven't really like.
From what I understand,
too much attention.
Right, from what I understand, he's a piece of shit, and now he's in jail. So hooray!
Yeah, if you guys remember, this is the guy who in Texas a couple months ago. I think late last year, he wanted a referee to bleed during his match.
Oh,
he had a match with Carlito.
Yeah.
So I don't remember if it was scissors or some kind of spike.
I didn't know that was a match against Carlito.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was against Carlito, and
I miss Carlito.
He should have spit in this dude's face. I'm telling you.
True. That was not a very cool thing.
Yeah, he wanted the referee to bleed in his bat, so it was either a scissors or a spike or something, and he got him bleeding, all right, and the guy had to go get stitches. And he hasn't been in Texas, back in Texas, as far as I know.
Oh, that's good. Keep him out. Keep him away from me, please.
And I think he's been. I don't know if this is the crime, but I think he's been arrested this time for stalking a woman.
Yeah, not good. Not good stuff.
And looks like he could be put under house arrest with his parents watching over him.
Damn, sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. Yeah, and now we know what a creep Velveteen Dream is.
Yeah.
EC3 came out with a story.
There's been a bunch of shit with Velveteen Dream recently. Like he's been going like he's becoming like the Ezra Miller of wrestling.
Well, why don't you give us one of the things you heard?
Alright, so obviously there was a thing that EC3 brought up where apparently he just take a picture of people's dicks without their consent. Yeah. There was a whole thing about like him saying that everyone in the NXT locker room was doing cocaine. There's that. He got arrested for, I think, like 2 things recently. I can't remember what they were exactly, but I believe he got arrested for 2 different things.
The last thing was he got into a fight with. So he was at a workout. What do you call it? Place exercise
gym.
Gym. He was at a gym. cleaning the equipment, and they asked him to move to a different area for a while so they can clean it. And fucker ends up having a fight with them. They get whoever is wrestling him gets him in a headlock and he bites him in the chest. And when he did that, he was actually on probation. So he's in jail right now.
Yeah, I was one of the people who thought that maybe he didn't do the thing he was accused of in the past. Like it seemed like evidence pointing towards that not being the case. But then with all this shit that's he's been dealing with and been doing in the past few months, that's very disappointing.
Dream. Damn it.
So now I believe we can go on to our old middle of the show situation. What are we starting with this week for these three things?
I'm not doing anything on the internet other than the things I post on social media. I have been working. I'll talk a little update on my life.
These are plugs, by the way. That's what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, we're doing plugs, but I'm just gonna give a little bit update on my life here, and we'll do your plugs.
Yes.
I've been working on the house that my next door and that my dad rents out. We're just about done with it. I got everything done on the inside, and we're painted. And it explains why I'm not doing any streams that's your stream, but I'm not gonna do a stream.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do any more chess videos. I think I need to jump on trying to get ready to move out of here.
And into where?
Things to Texas.
Yeah. Yes.
Arlington. So if you're not seeing any content from me or much content, like I'll still take pictures and whatnot, but that's just about it. No videos or streams. I want to get this finished. I bought price tags at the store. There's my plug. I got over 500 video games. I got so many movies, so many books. I want this stuff gone. I'm gonna put stuff at a lower price, but if I have to put it on eBay, I'm gonna go at what the market is. So if you feel like getting a good deal, get a hold of me on Twitter, Facebook, emails. If you want to know what I have, find me on my social media. I'll be posting all of this at Josh J. Hadley on Twitter. On Facebook, if you're not my personal friend, don't be adding me on there. But if you can find Nana Digital Sales, I'll post the stuff on there. And if you really want to know, you can email me at Josh_Hadley1991@yahoo.com.
I am personally interested in. You mentioned that you might be trying to sell some of your manga.
Yeah. I'll sell my manga. I think the only one I'm gonna keep is the Akira manga and my Housewife series. What's Delinquent Housewife? That's it. I'm gonna keep that.
I am potentially interested in that and maybe some of the video games.
If you guys are interested in old games, I'm selling them. Like I said, right now I'll go under market prices, but if I have to go to eBay, I'm gonna match what everyone else is doing. So if you want a good deal, get a hold of me. So that's what I'm doing right now. I guess I'm gonna get out of here in the winter. I really want to go. But yeah, that's my updates. What about you, Gopher?
Well, we are deep into recording Halloween stuff at this point. We just finished Resident Evil 2's Leon story the other day. We finished recording that, and we're going to be starting the Claire story soon. The A stories for both of them, which will because we finished the Leon A story that unlocked the Claire B story. Once we finish the Claire A story, that'll unlock the Leon B story. We're going to be doing the B stories on Twitch during October because we don't have enough time to do all 4 stories on YouTube. So we'll be doing those on Twitch in October. But the A stories will be going on YouTube along with Little Hope, which we're going to start recording once we finish recording Resident Evil 2. So we're doing all that, streaming as per usual. Going to have a Halo stream this Thursday. Jeff and I are possibly going to be finishing Elden Ring this Tuesday. There's, of course, as mentioned before, a Tucker Variety Hour Halloween special planned for this year. And, I don't really think there's anything else going on at the moment for the channel, but, basically just getting ready for Halloween stuff. Kingdom Hearts 2 is still being uploaded. That's going to finish at the end of the month. But other than that, Halloween stuff's happening soon.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's time to get into some fan mail. Or no, wait. I'm looking at some of these. They have to do with the some are asking about the state of play. Maybe we should do some Bluffing Gopher first.
Yeah, let's do some Bluffing Gopher first.
Alright, so the idea behind this game is I have 3 headlines. They're all ridiculous. But only one's made up by me, and the other 2 are real. And Gopher here asks, guess which one is the one I made up.
Yes, and if I get it wrong, I die. And next week you get a new Gopher. This is my first week, by the way.
Yeah, true.
So I'm technically undefeated at this game.
Oh yeah, this Gopher's undefeated, absolutely. Okay, so first headline: chess player insists he didn't use sex toy to defeat world champion. If they want me to strip fully naked, I will do it. Chess grandmaster Hans Neinman said about the outcry over his controversial win.
So I know that that's an actual story, like the sex toy thing, but like I don't know if this is one of those situations where you're slightly changing something. You keep fucking getting me with that.
I think you saw the story. I just wanted to use it because it's so ridiculous.
Fucking sex toy.
Can you believe it?
Anal beads, vibrating anal beads. I don't even know how you cheat at chess with fucking vibrating anal beads.
Well, let's see. You move the knight on the right with 2 buzzes, and the knight on the left with 1.
I still don't know what that means. I don't know what the context is. Like, I don't know. I don't understand enough about chess to understand that. But all right, what is the second headline?
Oops! Far-right German party gives out gummy bears with X-rated flaw. The attempt to design the candy based on the party's logo led to what a parliamentary leader called a completely unsuitable gummy look.
Okay, alright, interesting.
And Donetsk's man declares home his own principality.
What is this, fucking Peter Griffin?
This is exactly what I thought of too.
Fucking man's out here making Pitoria in real life?
I can't read this Russian name or Ukrainian. I don't even know the difference between the languages. But it says that he's not taking any sides but his own in this conflict and wishes to be left alone.
Shit, they're all possible ones. I mean, I know the first one's real, but then again, I don't know if you're trying to trick me with a slight change in it. Second and third one, both dealing with Russian stuff, perhaps, or unless the other ones you've
No, second one was German.
German. Oh, right.
Yeah. The third one would have been a guy in what we would think is the Ukraine region, but that Russia's controlling right now.
So there's some questionable gummy bears, accidentally, apparently. And I'm gonna go with the Pitoria story. Yeah, I live, baby. Undefeated, 1-0.
Alright. Well, now we got some questions.
Yes, we do. Answering fan mail.
Let's look these up. This is from Muffin Man.
Hey, Muffin Man. Formerly of Drury Lane.
Yeah, formerly moved Dearest White Man. Are you going to buy a farming simulator?
Am I going to? Huh? I've already
Yeah, are you going to?
I've already played Farming Simulator on the channel.
Yeah, Muffin.
I already played it, Muffin. It's already there. The video's already up on the channel. TJ requested it, and I played it because it was on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I will not be buying the game myself. No. Why would I do that if I have Game Pass and it's on Game Pass? You know. Also, I'm probably never gonna play it again.
Yeah, I mean, I played one, and it's not the most exciting game. All right. This is from Kumar in Arizona.
Okay.
Dear Gopher, really enjoyed the podcast with William Pounds. I'm gonna write him in this November. My question is, do you think Nintendo or Sony did a better job in hyping games up for next year?
Like with this past week, with the shows they did, or just in general?
I believe so. In the past week,
I thought they were both good. There was more stuff in the Sony one that interested me personally. So, like, from a personal standpoint, I guess I would say that. But I thought they both did good, and they both had plenty of interesting stuff in there.
Yeah, and this is from Tony in Ontario. Hey, Gopher, how's it going? Been a fan for a while. See, and he wants to know. Alright, I'll read this question. What are you gonna play for the Christmas special this year?
Well, I had.
Yeah, well, he makes a comment. R.I.P. New Jack.
R.I.P. New Jack. I have mentioned this a few times, but we're doing a very superhero Christmas this year, where I'm playing 2 games that take place during the holidays. That are superhero games. There will be Batman Arkham Origins, and there will be Spider-Man Miles Morales. They're both they both have the whole Die Hard thing of taking place during the holidays, so I'll be playing those 2 on YouTube. And I might do a couple one-offs. I don't know what yet. I don't know if I can find anything specific I want to do, but there might be a couple. Might be a couple of them.
I still remember when you played Elf Bowling.
That was, I think, my first Christmas special. I know last year I did a few Wii games, a few little one-offs for Wii games. That was interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's see. All right, so there's been a State of Play, and there's been a Nintendo Direct.
Okay, so I have both of the things open here. We're gonna go with the Nintendo Direct first, since that was the first one that happened. They were both the same day. I didn't even know the State of Play was happening. I knew the Nintendo Direct was happening. I didn't know about the State of Play until after the Nintendo Direct happened. So here we go. For the Nintendo State of Play in September, there was a Front Mission First remake, and then Front Mission 2 remake. Front 1 and 2 for Front Mission. The first one's called Front Mission First, and the second one's Front Mission 2 for some reason. Those 2 remakes were shown. They showed some stuff for those. Not really my type of thing, but giant machine, big old machines. It has tactical turn-based combat. The remakes.
If I was playing games all the time like I used to, it'd probably be something I'd like.
They also mentioned that a remake of Front Mission 3 is also in the works. So there's that. They showed Endless Dungeon, which is it's a recruit a team of shipwrecked heroes and make their way out of a derelict space station in this roguelike game set in the Endless universe. So it's I believe it's a multiplayer with 3. So it's up to 3 players in online co-op. And it's a roguelike, which means it's like you go to the same area over and over, but it changes each time you go there. One of those fucking things. It's randomly done. It looks pretty fun. Co-op.
Yeah, sure.
Good stuff there. Let's see, is this the first of the fucking many? Yep. Factorio. The first of many farming simulators that they showed. There was so fucking many. I think it was one of the farming. This is a management sim game. You can scour the planet for materials, build machines to refine them. Okay, maybe this isn't. I don't know. It's fucking, and it has co-op. This is a management sim game with co-op. So that's happening. That's coming out October 28th. Then there was Oddballers, which I believe was like a.
That looks like a cool game.
Yeah, it's like a dodgeball-esque party game. Multiplayer, obviously, local and online. Yeah, that comes out next year, early next year. It says no specific date, but early next year. They showed some stuff for the new SpongeBob SquarePants game, The Cosmic Shake. So
It's about time.
Good old, just another 3D platformer from SpongeBob. This one was interesting. Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star. So it's like a boxing game, like one of the fitness ones that they do, but with like fucking like Japanese fighting game kind of characters.
Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star is an 80s anime.
Yeah.
And you get to play the guy who goes around killing people.
Yeah, so you're boxing
because he has the Fist of the North Star. That's the character's nickname.
So you play as that character and you box other characters from that series. And it's a fitness game. So if you like the fitness games for like Switch and Wii and stuff like that, there you go. And there's a little anime twist for people who enjoy that, which I enjoy anime. Let's see. Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, which is a new game in the Fatal Frame series of survival horror games. So that comes out early 2023. Looks pretty good for people who are into those kind of games.
Yeah, I think it's just the game's out, but this is the English localization of it.
Could be. It says launches for the first time in the West. So yeah, it's already released in Japan, but this is the first time it's coming to the West. They announced a Nintendo Switch port of Sifu. Is that how it's pronounced? Sifu?
I don't know.
Yeah. That game's coming to the Switch on November 8th. They have Various Day Life, which is an immersive RPG with, you guessed it, farming.
Oh. Yes.
So that's and that came out already. Like that was out the day that it was announced at this Nintendo Direct.
Real quick before we continue, are they gonna screw up the farming simulator hype or like the momentum, like they did with the zombies by oversaturating the market?
They already have. Let's see. We have a game from the creators of Danganronpa, which I've never played that. I know TJ fucking hates it for some reason. He hates the characters, I guess, but it's a popular series. They have a new game, which is a murder mystery kind of dealio called Master Detective Archives Raincode. So I like murder mysteries. I'm a fan of those, and looks interesting.
Not me. I'm just a fan of the murdering.
That comes out in spring next year. There is, for some reason, they're bringing Resident Evil Village to the Switch, but through cloud gaming, which, considering the Switch has easily the worst online of all the fucking systems, I'm assuming they're doing that because they want to bring it to the console, but like maybe the Switch can't handle Village.
Yeah,
so they're going with
probably not
cloud, but then that's probably going to be even worse than it would be just to have this low
Why
resolution.
don't you just make a graphically challenged port of it? Like take out some levels or something.
Yeah, I'm not. Story of Season. It was a great game though, by the way. Resident Evil Village. I played that for Halloween last year. Great game. Stories of.
Oh wait. Why don't people make deports of anything? It's just because we don't have the portable consoles anymore.
Yeah.
Like we don't have like the Game Boy version of like the AAA games anymore, like Call of Duty.
Yeah. I know that somebody a fan did a fan made version of Bloodborne, but it was like a PS1 version. That was interesting.
Yes.
Another farming sim here. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life.
Oh hell yeah!
So yep, that's a beloved farming experience is reborn. So I guess Story of Seasons was a previous
reborn.
one.
How's it do it differently?
I don't know. I never played the original. I never heard of the original. I don't play any farming simulators, but it does it apparently different.
Well, you said in the I know you played one.
Which one?
You said you played one of them.
What
farming simulator?
Oh, you said farming. Wait. Oh yeah. Oh, I meant the fucking the one that was on Game Pass.
That's the series.
Literally called Farming Simulator.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, that's Story of Seasons. That's coming out summer next year. There is Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key, with a very fucking long title for some reason, which is the third game in that series, I suppose. It's an RPG. Comes out February 24th next year.
No farms? What the hell?
Yeah, no farms. There's a new game in the Theater Rhythm series, which is the Final Fantasy spin-off of rhythm games. There's a new one of those coming out.
Yeah. I don't care what TJ says.
And apparently there's going to be 90 additional DLC songs, paid DLC, from different series, including Saga, Nier, Octopath Traveler, Live Alive. Live Alive? How is it pronounced? I never actually knew, is it Live Alive, Live Alive, Live Alive, Live Alive?
I think it's Live Alive.
Live Alive, yeah, that one, and a bunch of other ones, so that's pretty cool. That comes out, does it have a date? February 16th next year. There is a golf update coming to Nintendo Switch Sports, so it'll be a free update coming out. Cool.
Golf, but the golf course, if they make more golf courses, where will we put our farm?
True. Second free update coming out for Mario Strikers Battle League. That's going to be bringing in Pauline and Diddy Kong. They're going to be joining the stuff. Plus, there's going to be more gear and a stadium, some stuff of that nature. Here we go. Harvestella, another fucking farming one.
Yes.
I think if I recall correctly, this one actually looks kind of interesting because it's like a full-on fucking RPG, but that also focuses on farming. I don't know if it's RPG or maybe it was a platformer. It was something, but it looked interesting. And that comes out November 4th this year. And there's a demo currently out on the Switch store.
Oh, man.
There is a remaster of Tales of Symphonia coming out. Enhanced graphic, improved gameplay, the typical stuff you'd expect. That comes out early 2023. They showed some stuff for the new Mario and Rabbids game, which launches October 20th. Pre-orders are available. All that stuff.
Is that a party game?
No, it's do you know the XCOM series?
I can't. I remember hearing about it. I can't remember what it was.
Have you ever played Shining Force?
No.
Okay, well, I'm trying to remember. It's like grid-based thing where it's like your team is put in a grid with another team, and you control each person individually. You make them move a certain amount of spaces, and they sit there, kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons thing. It's that kind of combat, and it's Mario teaming up with other Mario characters, and also Rabbids who are dressed as Mario characters. The first one came out a couple years ago, which people liked. It was I have it, and I have yet to play it, but I gotta get on that at some point. So that sequel's coming out. There's an expansion pass, the second DLC expansion pass for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which adds stuff to that. So people are into that game. TJ, for instance, get all that action coming out towards the end of 2023. They showed stuff for Bayonetta 3, which is going to be coming out October 28th. Radiant Silvergun. Apparently it's a classic arcade shoot 'em up that's coming to the Switch. I never heard of it, but it's apparently a classic arcade shoot 'em up. That is.
Wait, what's it called?
Radiant Silvergun.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
I think they just classic. It's an old game. Yeah, we'll just call it classic.
And then in the same vein of the Final Fantasy VII remake, they're doing Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. So that'll be that coming out December 13th. They're porting Tunic, which is it's a sort of a Legend of Zelda style game starring a fox.
Oh yeah, the fox game.
Yeah. That's coming out September 27th on Switch, already out elsewhere. There's a game called IB, which is a very what's the fucking Undertale, very Undertale looking game, in terms of the art style. It has that kind of very looks like a kid drew it art style.
Oh.
I'm not really sure what it's about. The character, apparently the character is a young girl visiting an art gallery, and her name's Ib. I don't know. The next booster course pack for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is coming out. Yeah, that's good stuff there. New Splatfest for Splatoon 3, which is apparently
What's a Splatfest?
I'm not sure. There's some theme. I don't know. I've never played the Splatoon games, Splatoon, but each of them have Splatfests, I guess. But apparently the theme for this one is, what would you bring with you to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun? That's apparently the I don't know what the fuck any of that means, but yeah, that's happening. Rune Factory 3 special. It was a remake of Rune Factory 3 coming to the Switch next year. It Takes Two is getting ported to the Switch. Game that I enjoyed.
People have complained about the gameplay, the look of it, but it's on the Switch, guys. It's not gonna look like how it did on the other consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you've enjoyed this game, right?
Yes,
you played it on the channel.
Yeah, I played it on the channel. I loved it. It's by the people who made A Way Out, which I also loved. It was very, very fun, and it has a thing where if one person buys the game, he can play with somebody else online for free. Like, the other person doesn't have to buy it. So, yeah, I wish more co-op games like that would have that. That comes out November 4th for the Switch. They added some more Nintendo 64 games to the lineup for the Nintendo Switch Plus expansion pass, which I would be very excited for if I had anybody to fucking play them with. It's like, nobody has the fucking expansion pack, so I'm just by myself, diddling my damn self over here.
I got it. What games? It might be games I don't even want to play.
There's Pilot Wing 64, which I don't really care about, but then there's also Mario Party 1 through 3, which I would love to play with friends, and Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, which I would love to play the minigame modes in those with friends. I fucking love the minigame modes in those. It'd be super fun with friends. Don't have friends to have it. It would be nice to have like a full group of like 4 people play that shit with. It would be super fun. 1080 snowboarding, Excite Bike 64, and the big one for them, GoldenEye 007. So finally, GoldenEye 007 with multiplayer, and that's also coming out on Game Pass.
We can finally see how bad this game has aged. And we can stop this nonsense about GoldenEye being the greatest game of all time.
They announced a remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Well, Return to Dreamland, the Deluxe is the name of this one. That's coming to the Switch on February 24th. I guess like more of a remaster or whatever, but yeah, that's gonna be coming out. I'm assuming Brand's gonna fucking want to play that on the channel, so look forward to. Fae Farm, you know what that's about? Farming.
What?
This one is a farm sim RPG though. So it has like RPG elements.
So
it's 3-player multiplayer.
You can play a farming simulator with your friends.
Yeah, Fae Farm. Another big one they announced: Octopath Traveler 2, sequel to Octopath Traveler, which apparently addresses the one big issue TJ had with the original, which I guess was that none of the characters like intertwined, like their stories I guess didn't intertwine. I don't know, I never played it, but apparently in this one they will. All the characters will be meeting each other and intertwining their stories. So.
Finally,
yes,
finally.
Just Dance 2023 edition, which did not, as far as I know, say anything about being on the Wii.
Oh, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, so we might have finally surpassed the Wii era of Just Dance.
No.
Yeah. I know they used Dynamite by BTS during the commercial. That was like the big song they were using for that, which is the one song by BTS that I know. And local and online multiplayer, crossplay with whatever other editions are out. I don't know what it would, probably all on the main consoles. Something you will probably be interested in.
Maybe it'll be on the GameCube.
Yeah. Something you might be interested in: Fire Emblem Engage, a new Fire Emblem game.
We can finally play as Colgate-chan.
we can fucking we could see who the next fucking like 5 Smash Bros characters are gonna be.
Yeah, people have been complaining about the look of the protagonist, and it is pretty bad. Yeah, but it's Fire Emblem. I'll enjoy the game.
Yeah, comes out next January. This is a big one for a lot of people. Not me, because I've never played any of these games, and I don't even fucking fully understand how they work. But Pikmin 4 finally gets announced. So a little sneak peek of Pikmin 4. I have no clue how the game actually works. I don't know anything about it other than that people like it, and like some of the characters are in Smash.
Just pretend you're like King Charles, and you're saying, "You guys go do this thing for me. You guys go do that." Just ordering these little Pikmin around.
Yeah. Legends of Zelda finally got a title for the Breath of the Wild 2 sequel, or Breath of the Wild 2, the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Is it Blood in the Sand?
Should have been. Tears of the Kingdom. And a lot of people were confused on whether it was supposed to be Tears of the Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom. Because like they were showing like the kingdom being torn apart, so people were... But apparently in the Japanese commercial, like that's made obvious that it's Tears of the Kingdom. And that is... It's scheduled... I don't know if it's going to stick to the case, but it's scheduled for a May 12th next year date. So
you know what? Tears of the Kingdom. Fuck the kingdom. They can cry all they want. We're gonna make a republic. Yeah.
Apparently, Nintendo didn't want to show that yesterday, only because of the death of Queen Elizabeth.
Motherfucker, dude.
They thought there might be some issues with that. So there you go. That was the Nintendo Direct. And now, over here at the PlayStation State of Play.
What games on that list would you think you get?
I
mean, I know you gotta get at least 2 of the farming simulators.
The only ones that I was personally interested in really were the stuff for the online expansion pass, the N64 games. I want to play them with friends. Assuming I have friends to play them with. Other than that, there's like stuff that I think looks like great for people who enjoy them, but not really anything super targeted to me. I have Switch Sports, so I can play the golf update. But yeah.
I'm definitely getting Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah.
There was some other game that you said was coming out that I'll get, but those are I'll check out the Nintendo. I'll check out the snowboarding game on the 64. We might play Mario Party. We'll see.
And then, so the State of Play happens, right? And we get hit with a fucking fighting game at the beginning, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, they're showing some Street Fighter stuff for the new Street Fighter game. Nope. Plot twist. Tekken 8. We start off with the announcement of Tekken 8. That does nothing for me because I don't like fighting games, aside from like Smash, but and Smash style games.
Not even multiverse.
Well, yeah, it was Smash style games as well. Although I don't like any Smash style game as much as Smash. Like they're all kind of fun. Well,
they're all fun.
Some of them are kind of fun. The fucking Nickelodeon ones sucked. Yeah, Tekken 8. So people who are into fighting games are excited about that.
What's sad is like the Nickelodeon one was way more expensive than Multiverse.
Fortunately, it was available free for PlayStation Plus, so didn't have to pay for it. Yeah, so Tekken 8, they showed some stuff for that. No date or anything like that, just in development for PS5, it said. They showed a couple PSVR games. One is Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, which was a Star Wars game or Star Trek, or it was some thing, some like known.
Tales from the Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, it was some fucking known franchise, I believe that it's a thing.
Maybe Star Trek.
Yeah, it could be one of those. Let's see. Yeah, it's Star Wars. It's a Star Wars game. Star Wars VR game. So apparently, according to Google, it's already out, like on the Oculus Quest. So I guess it's being brought over to PSVR 2 when that comes out. Which I am very interested in getting because it has the thing that the Quest has, where you don't need any wires. Like you plug it into the PlayStation itself. But other than that, like you don't need like sensor bars or anything like that, so it works better for me. The other PSVR 2 game was a like tabletop RPG inspired thing called Demeo, Demeo, where it's like they even have like dice being rolled and shit like that. It looks interesting. Huh. No date for these because there's not even a date for the PSVR 2 yet. Let's see, they have a Yakuza game that was released, I believe, already in Japan. I don't know if it's like I think it's like a partial sequel to Like a Dragon. Like it's like how Uncharted had Lost Legacy, where it's like sort of a separate DLC, but it's like its own game but just not as long as a normal game.
Yeah.
Like a Dragon Ishin.
Is there, the real question is there any wood chopping mini games?
It's fucking Yakuza. It's not Shenmue. It's not that fucking goddamn. Showed a new trailer for Hogwarts Legacy. Showing some more of the darker side of the game. They confirmed a thing called PlayStation Quest or whatever the fuck it's called. It looks stupid. It's like a rewards program, quote unquote, but it's like you get like digital collectibles, I guess, by completing quests.
Huh.
I don't know. It might interest some people. I don't really care. There's a new driving game, but like not a racing game, but it's like you're driving through this like post-apocalyptic world and trying not to crash, I guess. Looks interesting, actually. It's called Pacific Drive, coming out next year. PlayStation Stars, that was the name of the loyalty program with the fucking that shit. There's a game called Sin Duality coming next year. This doesn't actually say what it was about. I don't remember what it was about. New game.
It has to be Sony needs one farming simulator at least.
It's a game by Bandai Namco. A Bandai Namco game. Let me see if I can remember what the fuck this was about. Images. What do we got here? Okay. It had some. Oh yeah, it was like a very mech heavy anime looking game, which I'm not really into mech games, but I like anime, so I don't know. But that's coming out from Bandai Namco, coming next year. The next set of games are PlayStation console exclusives. I think it's a PS4 console exclusives at that. There's a game called Natives. I don't remember this one. Like NA:TIVES. I don't remember that.
Huh.
But apparently it involves fighting monsters, and it's from a company called Second Shift Studios, and it's in like a wasteland area. This one, Project Eve, is what it used to be called. They're calling it Stellar Blade now, and this one looks very fun for me. Another anime-esque looking dealio that has like sort of not quite From Software combat, but not far off from it. So that one looks fun for me. And then that was immediately followed with another one that looks fun for me, Rise of the Ronin, which is a PS5 exclusive game coming out in 2024, which has big Ghost of Tsushima vibes to it. So, fuck yeah. I was excited for that one. That one and the previous one, Stellar Blade / Project Eve, both looked interesting for me. Then they showed a new controller designed based on God of War Ragnarok, a little special edition DualSense controller, before showing some actual gameplay footage of they showed a full trailer with like gameplay footage and all that. It looks really good. God of War Ragnarok. And November 9th this year is the release date. So we have the confirmed release date. So Nintendo ended theirs with the confirmed release date of their big sequel, and so did PlayStation. And that was the end of that one. So for me personally, obviously I'm wanting God of War Ragnarok, which I will probably play on the channel since I played the first one on the channel. I won't be getting it immediately, but I would like to get it at some point next year and play it on the channel. And I'm really interested in Rise of the Ronin, as well as Stellar Blade. PSVR games are pretty interesting for me. And I'm vaguely interested in the car one, Pacific Drive. Vaguely.
So zero farming simulators, as far as I can tell, from Sony.
Zero farming simulators from Sony.
So Nintendo's winning the war.
Yeah, there we go. Those were the big old video game day this past week here with the two conferences. No conference for Soldier consoles. Nothing for the Soldier consoles. Nothing at all.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
Nothing. Man, Soldier Boy, what's up?
What are you doing, my guy? You gotta get your fucking conferences out here, man. Announce some shit. Tell the world what games you're stealing from other people already.
Oh man. Well, it's been it's been about an hour, over an hour. So I think it's time to end with a game.
Yeah, there we go. Let's get the movie trivia going.
And last night I watched this film White Heat. I thought it was pretty funny. The character's crazy, and he's on top of this giant tank that has some kind of gas in it, and he's a criminal, and the police are surrounding him. Before he blows himself up, he says, "Ma, I'm on top of the world," and then he blows up. I thought that was great.
All right, what
Maybe
do we got?
We'll get a question on that.
Maybe. What is our first category?
So this is the this is the TCM Ultimate Movie Trivia Challenge. There's 8 categories. I'm gonna pick a card from each category, ask over a question, and for every question he gets wrong,
yeah, it's different every week.
How about Gopher makes Donald Trump type tweet about his videos?
Okay, all
right. First category, directors.
Okay, this one I sometimes get, sometimes don't.
I did get this card before, but there's multiple questions. Which director rescued Marilyn? Let's see, Myron Morrison from B movies and made him a top Western star.
Rescued who?
So this is his real name. You know this actor by his stage name, Myron Morrison.
Myron Morrison. I know him by his real name though.
No, that's his real name. But
I know him by his stage name.
Yes.
Okay, can I get a hint?
Let's see. Well, it always says that he's a Western star.
Okay, I know that much.
Let's see, but that's the question already says that.
So I assume it's like the person who directed the first Western by this guy?
Maybe. So that film was Stagecoach from 1939.
Okay, so the director of Stagecoach.
Well, no, the lead actor.
Wait. So I'm thinking of the actor or the director?
No, I'm sorry. Who directed Stagecoach? I'm sorry,
okay.
But he saved Myron Morrison, and if I said the name, like people would know who it is.
Stagecoach. That was John Wayne, right? Like not the director, but that was the actor.
Yeah, that was the actor.
It's a name I know.
Yeah, it's like even if you don't know who this is, it has like a name with a pretty famous person.
He adapted Grapes of Wrath, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
John Ford.
Yeah, you got it. John Ford did by casting John Wayne, born Myron Morrison to play a major part in Stagecoach.
There you go.
Alright. How about next category, behind the scenes?
This one I don't usually do too well
on. What is the only film to win an Academy Award on a write-in vote?
The only film to win an Academy Award on a write-in vote?
Yeah.
Are there things that exist? You can do that?
Not since 1935.
You said not since 1935?
Yeah.
Would have been a write-in vote from way back on in there.
Well, come on, it hasn't even been 100 years yet.
So something from the 1930s that won an Academy Award. Can I get a clue?
Well, I gave you one. 1935.
Oh, right. Shaft. Starring Samuel Jackson. That one. The Samuel Jackson Shaft. Not even the original.
The Academy only allowed write-ins for films made in 1934 and 35, with Hal Moore winning Best Cinematography for A Midsummer's Night Dream for the later year.
I've once in my life heard the fucking title of that movie before.
Well, you'll probably hear whatever is from the next category, Unforgettable Lines.
Yeah, there we go. That's usually a pretty good one for me.
I did see this film. Alright, so what film ends with the warning, keep watching the skies? Have you ever seen Halloween?
Have I ever seen Halloween?
Yeah, the first film.
No, I've seen the remake. I haven't,
Well, I was gonna say, the kids are actually watching this film and that movie before they have to go to bed or whatever.
Oh, the thing from another world.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I believe my mom has told me about that because she was a big fan of Halloween.
I really enjoy that film.
I think I actually did watch it once with her. I think the original Halloween.
Let's see. Fourth category: leading ladies.
Harrison Ford. Gotta be Harrison Ford easily.
Oh yeah, see, I picked from a group that I asked questions from, but there's several already, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
Who created a stir in 1943 by marrying Richard Ney, her younger co-star in the film that won her an Oscar?
Marrying who?
Richard Ney. Like, Ney, like a horse would go.
Huh. Okay, so an Oscar winner from 1943 made a stir by Mary.
That was younger than her. What a controversy.
Yes. Let me get a little bit of a clue here. What kind of clue you got for me?
She was 12 years older than him.
Oh. Harrison Ford.
Okay, so in the film, he plays her son.
Ah, that's weird.
So, Greer. So Greer. What? Greer?
Okay, not only have I never heard of this person, I've never heard the name Greer before in my life from anybody.
Greer Garson married Ney, 12 years her junior, who had just played her son in Miss Menvere. Weird freaking names.
I've heard of not any of that action.
Well, you might have heard of these. Next category is cult classics.
Okay, Harrison Ford in a cult classic film.
Let's see. I had to look over these questions because I know I asked the Eraserhead one.
Yeah.
And I asked the one on the producers, so I got two. Sorry, listeners, I had to make sure here. Okay, so to what classic horror film does Tom You'll take Marilyn Monroe in The 7-Year Itch?
You cut off for a whole lot.
So they're gonna. So in the film, Tom Ewell, and he's taking her to this film.
Okay, so in the film,
so this film came out in the film, The 7-Year Itch, he takes her to see this film.
Okay, so in the movie The 7-Year Itch, they go to see a classic horror film.
Yeah. See, this came out. Alright, so this isn't a hint, but it says it in the question. So the 7-Year Itch came out in 1955. And the horror film they go to see came out the year before.
What year?
Alright, so this movie came out the movie in the question came out in 55, and the one that's gonna be in your answer came out the year before in 54.
Okay, so a horror movie classic from 1974. Oh, this is my category too. This is the one for me.
Yeah.
I can't just guess Harrison Ford on this one. I gotta have an actual answer.
Well, another hint. So it's a monster movie.
Okay, a monster movie. That's the year the Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out, I think, but that's not really a monster movie. There's a dog barking. It's Alive?
He takes her to see Creature from the Black Lagoon, and she expresses sympathy for the creature.
Dang. Well, I finally got that one wrong.
Dang.
So there ends the streak. Yeah, there goes the streak. Was It Alive also a fucking monster movie?
Yeah, because that was giant. That was ants that got radioactively made to be gigantic, I think. Or was that? it or
No, that was It's Alive was infant child becomes a mutant.
Oh yeah, the baby.
Yeah, baby becomes like a big old mutant thing.
Yeah, that's right. Great films. I've only seen the third one of that. That was very strange.
No.
Next category: supporting players.
Okay, Harrison Ford, obviously.
Oh, there's Michael Caine again.
Good old Sir Michael Caine.
Okay, so this might be the one to ask. What actress won an Emmy for the TV remake of a film that had brought her an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in the 1960s?
Oh fuck! This is I think this is West Side Story. Fuck, what was the name of the actress though? Because I remember knowing that like she was in like a different role in the remake and she won a thing for it. It's fuck is her name? DeBose, something like that. DeBose, the last name. DeBose. Ariana DeBose.
Guys, I'm gonna end the pain. Patty Duke played Helen Keller in The Miracle Worker from 1962, and her teacher Annie Sullivan in the 1979 TV version.
Wasn't even West Side Story. Dang.
Dang.
Oh yeah, that was an Academy Award, not an Emmy.
Well, she got the Academy Award, then she got an Emmy. I think.
Well, no, I mean for West Side Story, that one was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, I think I was naming the fucking main person and not the the younger one, not the original. I think the original one won a fucking Oscar for the old deal.
Yeah, she got a Best Supporting Actress. Alright. Next category, leading man.
Harrison Ford. It's gonna be right eventually. If the day ever comes where the answer actually is Harrison Ford and I don't guess Harrison Ford, I'm gonna be very upset.
What Private Eye character was played by Dick Powell, Humphrey Bogart, Robert Montgomery? Okay. Robert Montgomery, Elliot Gould, or Joel?
Wait, so a Private Eye character that was played by all these people?
Yeah, and Robert Mitchum.
I'm confused exactly on Private Eye. What is a Private Eye character?
All right, so
like a character from a show called Private Eye, or
like Dick Tracy would be a Private Eye.
Oh, okay.
As an example of a character they played. Well, what this character would be like. I'll give you the movies. Murder My Sweet, The Big Sleep. Oh, I've seen this one, Lady in a Lake, The Long Goodbye, and Farewell My Lovely.
Oh fuck. Philip Marlowe?
You got it.
Yes, I have heard of some of those movies.
Right.
Yes.
Oh. You know what? If you get this one right, you'll be half and half.
Okay.
The last category, the great films.
Okay, that's one I can sometimes do.
What psychological thriller features scenes at the San Jose? How do you say this? The San Jose. How do you say this? B-A-U-T Ballista? B-A-U-T-I-S-T-A.
B-A-U-T-I-S-T-A?
Yeah, how to pronounce it.
Fucking Batista over here?
It's almost like that, but it's...
Well, that's how his last name is actually spelled in real, like not in kayfabe.
Yeah.
So wait, what's the question again?
What psychological thriller features scenes at the San Jose Bautista Mission, the Big Basin Redwoods State Park, and San Francisco's Palace of the Legion of Honor?
That's a real name of a place? Palace of the Legion of Honor?
Yeah.
Dude, that is a place right there. I suppose I need a hint here.
The name of the film is named after a condition people have.
Vertigo?
There you go.
Okay,
Hey,
so
you got half the questions today, and you always pretend like you don't know anything about films. Like, oh, so he's gotta make 4 Trump-type tweets about Gopher and Tech how it's the best of all time. I mean, it's true anyway.
It is true. See, unlike Trump, I will be actually telling the truth here.
Yeah. See, CB has a new website, the Super Kick. Check it out. I'm not gonna have any new content out, or not like much content out because I'm gonna get ready to move here. And Snoop, want to remind the people about upcoming videos and streams. I know right now it's all Kingdom Hearts until October, right?
Yep, all Kingdom Hearts for the YouTube until October, and then Spoopy Fest. But on Twitter, Elden Ring on Tuesday, possibly the finale for that one. Brandon and I will be streaming Halo on Thursday. We'll probably be streaming again on Saturday, but we don't know what yet. And I might sprinkle in some fucking Fall Guys streams here and there with the new season being out. Since we were very, very dominant today on stream.
Do you know how Marvel at the end of their movies will have a little thing at the end, like a
post-credit scene?
Here's my post-credits question. So is Kyrie supposed to be dead
at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1?
Oh, in Kingdom Hearts at all? Like what? Like why is Sora just seeing her in visions like he's insane or something?
You are barking up the wrong tree if you think I know anything about this fucking story. I have no clue what's happening.
You're playing the game?
And I still have no... I'm not playing the fucking spin-offs, which apparently give you like fucking 90% of the story. I don't understand shit. All I know is that Sora got some big-ass feet.
That's true. He's got them clown shoes.
Mm.
Well, everyone, I'm Joshua Hadley. He's Justin Belanger. This has been On Top of the World. We're uploaded every Saturday morning, unless the Aniakins slow down my internet. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.